Are you ready to discover a new band? Because I am, and today we're discovering Hanabie. I hope I pronounced them the right way. An all-female Japanese rock band, metalcore band. I am still not sure. I asked ChatGPT, as usual. That's what I do. The first thing I do when I discover a new band or when someone recommends a band that I don't know, I check ChatGPT and ask them to brief me about the band and the song that we're about to experience. This one roughly translates to pardon me or excuse me that I have to leave, which, according to ChatGPT, is a common work phrase in Japanese. If you literally translate it, it means excuse me that I'm leaving before you. And it has to do with high expectations in Japanese work culture. That for now, that's all I know. Everything else we're going to check out in the song, and afterwards we're going to check out the lyric translations as well. All right, let's go. Oh, that's nice. Is that a shamisen? Hey! That's a shamisen being raped. Okay. Oh, the deep growling. Who needs male vocalists if she can do that? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, how can you move like that with this music? Because I'm about to punch my teeth out with my microphone from headbanging, and she's like, oh, what's that now? And the shamisen's back. Oh my god, there's so many things happening. We had that electrical bit where I felt like we're inside an arcade, but then all of a sudden the metal guitar took over with a riff again, with a quite fast one, by the way. And then we got the shamisen back. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, I can understand, right? So she said, Peko, back home. And then the boss comes with, hey, I know you worked a 10-hour shift, but everybody's staying in for Pizza Friday. Pizza Friday? Yeah, I can totally understand that. Yes! Fuck Friday pizzas. I hope she's there because those are not her colleagues. Okay, that was fun. That was so much fun. I'm jumping straight into the lyrics. Lovely. Okay, also that drawing also reminds me, although this was probably earlier, this drawing reminds me of Zenitsu from Demon Slayer when he was dressed up as a girl playing the shamisen. So very, very fitting to this music. Pardon me for leaving, I see. Thank you for your time. Pardon me for leaving. Tackling a hectic schedule, Sunday is the only exciting day. I want to play, I want to slay, but still can't figure out the right way. When's okay? Comes a DM. It's okay, effort free. Is that like a reference to when the boss is saying, hey, are you free right now? Even though you're not even in your working schedule? Fuck that. Ah, I've been lucky these days. Happy Sunday. Sounding out each other. We share the table and say hi. Our eyes meet and the real game starts here. Relativity theory, I don't know. I'm getting up now. Pardon me for leaving. Yeah, pardon me for leaving. What I usually do in a meeting at some point where I feel like, all right, I'm not wasting my time here any longer. I'm like, sorry, I have to prepare for the next meeting, which is true. Which is true. We live in a world where you get paid for sitting in meetings. My biggest issue at work is finding time to actually work between the mandatory meetings. And if you're an uprising manager, maybe the first thing you should manage is how much time people spend in meetings, because it's that's nothing that you can ask from anyone. Okay, I'm getting a little bit off topic. Sorry. I know now. Let's just run away. Peck on the ground like a real grown-up, bowing and behaving right. Peck on the ground more. Are you treating me like a child? That's the thing. Managers tend to micromanage and treat their employees as children. No, not as children. That would be good. Like children. That's the negative part. Hey, you're too sweet and yourself as if you're a candy. Your venti attitude makes me want to punch. Thrills are your space of life. Good for you. Unlucky, make it clear going amok with you there. Okay, that's a little bit roughly translated, I feel like, but I get the gist of it. So yeah, you just want to punch that person that lets you work 80 hours a week instead of 40 hours as agreed in your employment contract. But why would we want to stick to the employment contract if otherwise you won't have a job and you want a career, right? So there's a lot of abuse going on when it comes to time management and expectations, not just in Japan. I don't know much about Japanese culture. I heard a few things, but it happens everywhere. On that note, to give all of you that are stuck in a toxic work relationship a little bit of hope. There are companies that do it right. There are countries that do it right. In Denmark, for example, I've been working in Denmark for 2 years. If I ever got just one call during my vacation, I got an entire vacation day extra on top. My boss back then, my manager, was actually mad at me when I didn't finish at 5, because that was when we were supposed to finish, 5 p.m. If I was working at 5:01, he would just come over and close my laptop, because companies can face serious consequences if their employees are not finishing on time or not paid for the overtime, and I think overtime is paid quite well over there. Anyway, I now don't work in Denmark anymore, and I feel the difference. German work culture, for example, is nothing like that. Startups are often very nice, but also they lack certain time management practices. So what you would end up in a startup with, like, yeah, you just work until work's done, and if you're done in 4 hours, you don't have to work 8. Sure, but then again, the expectation comes up that, oh, I just thought about something very important and it's 9 p.m., but can you quickly do it and I won't bother you the next day? Yeah, sure, but I still have to stick to my times a little bit, especially if you have obligations at home, a family. Wow, do I get sidetracked, but this is an important topic. Here goes the Great Liberation, more or less vague. This is verse 3, by the way. Great pinch hitter versus bye-bye. Every day goes with a flow. Catch it early, get it early, ride the wave on a journey. Am I stepping myself up? I'm brushing myself up. With the world at my back, I give you all to send out lucid rap. I'll do anything. Again, I feel like a lot of here is lost in translation because I vaguely understand what this is about. And the Great Liberation is an important catchphrase or important buzzword because rock and metal comes from rock. Rock music comes from a cry for liberation, the fight for freedom. That's what rock music is about, and that's what also the roots of metal then are about. Metal also, such as rap, is criticizing the system, but asks for more freedom. Pre-chorus. The way they do is bowing and smiling. I feel out of place at a drinking party with an honor student vision. Work your way up. I'm getting up now. Pardon me for leaving. That's the thing. Yeah, Friday drinks, Friday pizza. I don't want to be there. Don't make me feel like I have to be there. The same goes for team events. Then they're fun if you want to go, but mandatory team events? Having to leave your family for days, nights, because someone wants to have 3 more extra beers and that's what business is about? That's just not true. That's a false picture that we are still enslaved to in 2026. Work does not require having beers at night. And if your work culture is great inside the working hours, then trust me, people will talk outside of working hours as well. If it sucks though, then people will most likely talk about how much it sucks inside the working hours. So please, managers, get your working cultures right. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry, I know now. Let's just run away. Like a real grown-up bowing and behaving. Let's just run away, peck on the ground, like a real grown-up bowing and behaving right. Are you treating me like a kid? Don't treat me like a kid. That was great. I'm looking forward to more Hanabie. That was a very good first impression. And if you are a Hanabie fan, if you want to recommend some more, let's do that in the comments. If you want to talk about anything that I just mentioned or the song about Hanabie, join me on Discord. You will find the Discord link in the description of the video and in the channel description. I hope to see you there, all in the comments and in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is MarCee. Cheers!